Welcome back. With the world ready to remember the 60th anniversary of D-Day on Sunday, we thought there would be no better way to look back at the Allied invasion that turned the tide of the World War II than through the eyes of a soldier who was actually there. That soldier was retired Lieutenant Colonel Robert Hamell of Argyll, who's traveling to Normandy with his grandsons to take part in the weekend festivities coming up. Before he left, he sat down to relive history with Fox 23's Greg Floyd.
He is an American hero, highly decorated, who as a young man stared death in the face at Normandy and at the Battle of the Bulge.
You don't think about it. It's when you're there, you have a job to do. You're not thinking about anything but doing the job. If you did, you'd be lost, and you'd get yourself and other people killed. So you did what you had to do.
Retired Lieutenant Colonel Robert Hamell of Argyll, a second lieutenant in 1944, he landed at Normandy with his 2nd Armored Division on D-Day +5. The fighting 5 days after the initial invasion still intense.
We supposedly had air supremacy, but at one point a German Me-109 come over and strafed where we were, and that was a bit exciting, you know. The fact that he missed it was more. There was some heavy battles, and at the time, our battalion was one of our companies was overrun by the Germans and was fighting literally hand to hand. Fortunately, our battery wasn't that, but at least we were there and heavily engaged.
Hamell was an artilleryman, a forward observer, a dangerous job. He would lead his division, putting himself in the line of fire.
And you don't know how you survive. You'd say, why me? I think that's what a lot of us do. Why me and not him? Two or three times I had people shot near me and collapse, or I don't know why they missed me. You just can't figure it out.
Hamell was awarded a Silver and Bronze Star, along with many other medals for his heroism. Now he returns to Europe, not with his brothers in arms, but with his grandsons, 5 of them, and a grandson-in-law. A family pilgrimage to the D-Day anniversary celebration.
To see where he was and to hear about what happened when he was there, and even talk to other gentlemen when we get there and hear about their stories, is just really going to bring home something that was a long time ago for me, but was yesterday for them.
Grandson Andy Camp can't wait to make the trip, spend time with his grandfather, his hero, as they salute all the heroes of 60 years ago.
You can't say thank you enough. I mean, these guys, I'd never want to be there, and because of them, I don't have to. And hopefully because of the guys that are there now, my son won't have to, or my daughter won't have to.
Robert Hamell will spend his days in France retracing some of his steps from 60 years ago. He'll also receive the French Medal of Freedom and continue to scoff at talk that when he was there last, he was a hero.
And when you do your job, you're not a hero, because there's too many heroes. And that's why we won the war, because we had guys that did their job.
Puts it in perspective, doesn't it? Greg tells us the Lieutenant Colonel and his grandsons are already on their way to Normandy now for the 2nd time in 60 years. As the world watches the events unfold on that French beach, Hamell will be there in person.